Hello, welcome to our English course. And today I want you to start from this word cloud. This is the word cloud and different kinds of words. Please make up the questions with these words.
Do you watch TV in the evenings?
Okay, other person?
I sleep every day. I usually sleep every day at 10 o'clock.
Marjan, the task was question. Make up the question. Okay, with the word TV. Marjan.
How long or how spend your free time?
How do you spend?
Yes, how do you spend your free time?
Good, nice question.
How much hours do you watch TV?
What about the word hours? Is it countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable, yeah, hours countable.
How many times do you watch TV in evenings?
Now you use the word time. How many hours or how much time? Asil, could you ask again?
How many hours do you watch TV in evening?
Good, nice. Now what do you think? If we ask all of these questions, what about we will talk? What topic is it?
Daily routine.
Daily routine, you think? But it includes daily routine. Any other ideas?
My lifestyle.
My lifestyle, good, lifestyle. So our today's topic is lifestyle. Nice. Now I want all of you come here and make a circle, please. Make a circle. Quickly stand in a circle. In a circle, stand in a circle. Now I'm going to put this word on somebody's back and the rest should guess, all right? Who wants to be volunteer? Who wants? Marjan? Okay. So do not pronounce this word, okay? So Marjan, so you should turn. And please explain him. What word is it?
It's a person who has a lot of work to do. He or she never has time, for example.
Never has free time.
Free
yeah?
time,
Yes.
yeah.
Good.
He has no time for himself or him free time. He has no free time.
Yeah, nice.
He or she is always in a hurry.
Marjan, what do you think? What adjective is it?
It's boring.
Boring. Has no free time.
It's busy. It's busy.
Busy, right. It's busy.
It's busy.
So you can stand in a circle again. So next person, so Batar. So turn over. Explain him.
I think it's not interesting.
For example, not interesting book.
Not as interesting film or book or something.
Yeah. Even person
Yes.
might be not interesting.
The people do things at the same time.
Yeah, people do the same thing at the same time.
At
yeah?
the same time.
Right. Batar, what do you think? What is it?
Boring.
Boring. Yeah, good. Very nice. Okay, thank you very much. So sit down, please. Sit down, please. So what other adjectives do you know concerning the lifestyle? What other adjectives do you know concerning the lifestyle? For example, creative. Or dangerous. Right? Dangerous. Stressful. People work now so hard nowadays, yeah? And they keep very stressful lifestyle. Exciting. Most of people keep very exciting lifestyle, right? Now I'm going to give you some models. As I want you to make up the sentences, complete this model, but using these adjectives. For example, I keep an exciting lifestyle because I travel a lot. Something like that. So welcome.
I keep a busy lifestyle because I have many things to do.
Good, nice. Yernar, what do you think?
I keep a busy lifestyle because I study at the uni and I have I do sports.
Yeah,
I do
good.
sport in the fitness club.
Good, very nice. So, Marjan?
I keep a boring lifestyle because I do same things every day.
Could you use other models? Mirvet?
Tom's lifestyle is interesting because he's a student.
He is a student, yeah. He's very young, very good. So well, next task is, I'm going to use will decide. So you should start as we have said above. So I keep, for example, such kind of lifestyle. Then you should use the task from this will decide, okay? So who wants to be first? Who wants to be first? Mirvet, please.
In my exciting lifestyle, I do some interesting things. For example, I go to university, I study other languages, and I do.
For example, what language do you study? Do you learn?
I'm studying English.
English, and what other foreign language?
And
Chinese?
French.
Oh, French. Good. Eco-protesters. So you should tell about yours lifestyle or somebody's lifestyle, and please something from eco-protesters. For example, if you keep a healthy lifestyle, so you eat vegetarian food, something like that.
I keep a dangerous lifestyle because I always eat junk food.
And what about eco-protesters? But you don't have, for example, meat or as in junk food.
In order to avoid, I try to. In the future, I will try to eat more vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, only vegetables and fruits. Good. Now you know how to tell about your lifestyle. Hope you can use these words and these expressions in your speech. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome again to our English course. Today's theme is home or house. Could you tell me what's the difference between home and house?
In my opinion, home can be a thing which or where a person or family members live, and house, it's a building, only building in which a person, family lives. And there are some types of houses.
Very good. Mirvet is right. So homes, this is the place where we live, and the house, this is a building, right? Now, what I want is to introduce some types of houses. For example, terraced house. Probably you know what is terraced house. What type of house is it?
Terrace, I think that it's terraced house. It's a very long house. It's stretched along the whole street.
Yeah, right.
And
in one row,
the live, it's many entrances.
In terraced house is situated in a long row, yeah, and many people live in this house. Good. Next type. So what about semi-detached house? Butter, do you know what is semi-detached house?
Semi-detached house, that's a building which has two
houses.
Two houses, and in which lives two families.
Yeah, two different families live in this house and it is separated by wall. Good. So, and what about detached house? What house is it? Semi-detached and detached. Irnar.
I think detached house is the house stand by itself.
By itself.
Ah, by itself. Okay.
Yeah, this is one house and only one family lives there. Good. Now we're going to talk about apartments and flats. You know, as you know, the word apartment and flat are the same. So let's see the types of apartments or flats. Duplex apartment. What is duplex apartment? Dinara?
Duplex apartment is apartment where it has second floor.
Yeah,
Yeah?
two floors. Yeah,
Two
right.
floors. It consists of 2 floors.
Right, Dinara. And this duplex apartment has 2 floors, and there are also rooms on the second floor. Good. Next. Studio. Who knows what is studio? Asil.
I think in studio can be kitchen and it has only one floor. It consists of only one floor. There can be TV or...
Asil, stop. 2 what? Rooms. 2 rooms. Yeah. For example, kitchen and sitting room. Yeah. Sitting room. Or kitchen, then what room is it? Bedroom. Yeah. Bedroom could be, or office. Yeah. It depends. Yeah. Studio. Studio, you know, it's very cheap apartment. Yeah? Usually students live there. Yeah? Students live and rent. Now let's practice. If before you could say, for example, I live in a flat. Now you can somehow enlarge this sentence and tell, I live in a 3-bedroom flat. Or I live in a house, I live in a detached house. So could you give your own examples? Welcome.
When I was a child, I lived in a flat, but now I live in a detached house.
Okay, so others?
I live in the 3-bedroom flat with my uncle.
Yeah, very good. You see, you somehow enlarged. What I want you is to make pairs. So I'm going to give you cards, and by cards make pairs, okay? So please choose. I think one is extra. So you should guess. No, you should make pairs. So you should show your words to each other and make pairs, right?
I have bathroom.
Sitting room.
I have towels.
I have armchair.
I have a kitchen.
Kitchen, okay. And
I
bathroom?
have gas stove.
Gas stove, yeah? So now make pairs.
Sitting room.
Sitting room, and the pair is?
It can be with a kitchen, it can be studio.
Studio.
No. So there should be one room and one thing.
Oh, okay.
Bathroom.
Bathroom,
No.
towel, yeah, you are pair. So stand here. So make pairs and stand here. Next pair. Next pair. Armchair and sitting room. So you are pairs. Yep. And you are pairs, yeah? So, and Butter and Asil, you can stand over there. So just look to each other. Now, look. You should somehow enlarge your speech by adding some details about the room. Yeah, for instance, my house has a large bedroom, a living room with fireplace, a kitchen with a dining table in the middle, and an attractive garden. So I don't mean just using these words, yeah? You should tell about the house or flat, but add room and some things in the room, okay? So please welcome. So welcome. So talk to each other, talk to each other. Louder. I also want to listen.
The house where I live has a huge living room
Okay.
and a bedroom with big bed.
All right.
And the kitchen with comfortable armchairs.
Good. So continue working. So talk to each other.
So my house has a big sitting room and two living room with
Two living rooms.
two living rooms. Okay, sorry, and big stove.
Could you tell what is there in living room or in bedroom?
In living room we have big
You have your own
Bed.
yes,
Yeah.
two bed.
Bed. Okay. So Marjan. So you should tell, I live in a house with living room, and so what is in the living room or what is in the bedroom? Okay. Continue.
I live a big house. There is two rooms. One room is bedroom. One room is sitting room. There are three armchairs. I sit when I feel very tired.
Okay.
And
Okay. Thank you. Now take your seats. I think now you can talk about your house or flat, right? So thank you. Hello, welcome to our English course, and today's theme is heroes. But what should you know about the heroes? If someone asks you, is there anyone you look up to? Pay attention on the phrasal verb to look up to. Probably you know, what does it mean to look up to?
it's admire.
Sorry?
Admire.
Yes, right. Marjan is very right. To look up to means to admire someone or to have great respect someone. Yeah? In order to talk about the heroes, it's better to somehow categorize them. So heroes might be famous heroes, celebrities, politicians, writers, leaders, religious leaders, and personal heroes. Parents, for example, my mom is my hero. Family members, friends, neighbors, and teachers. Could you ask each other, who is your hero? Ask each other.
To Lazarus, and he was very hardworking. He helped others with his advice. So, what about you?
My hero is today. Hero is Mark Zuckerberg because he is open-minded person and he changed the whole world.
Okay.
He opens the world.
Okay. Nice. Now I see that you start your conversation like this. My hero is, and I'm going to introduce you some other versions how to start the conversation. For instance, you can start, I respect someone, then a person I admire is, or I look up to, or a hero to me is. So these versions. Now, could you tell me again, for instance, Asil, what is your hero? Who is your hero?
A hero to me is my brother because he always supports me. Supports me.
Good, Irnar.
A person I admire is Didier Drogba. He is an ex-football player.
Good, thank
He is
you.
my kumir,
Yeah, idol, yeah?
idol.
Idol, okay. So, Mirvet?
My famous hero is Abai because He is a Kazakh national poet, writer. His lyrics are very good and useful for young generation.
Thank you.
A hero to me is my grandfather. He was very hardworking and smartly
And smart.
and smart,
Person.
and always he helped to other people with his advices.
Yeah, with his advice. Good. Thank you. Now you have sheets of paper and please write down 5 personal traits which you think are most important. Start from the most important personal traits. Okay. Now look at the board. Look at the board. Let's enlarge your answer and make it more interesting using the personal traits. So, Asil, could you read the first example?
I respect my brother. He displays
Confidence.
confidence under stress and is courageous
Courageous.
enough to take risks.
Yes. So you see, you can start from I respect and add one personal trait. Okay.
A hero to me is my friend. He is always honest with everyone around him.
Look, a hero to me is, and you can add one personal trait. And your answer can be very long and interesting. But the last one.
My hero all throughout my life is my mother. She possesses an amiable personality.
Personality. Very good. Now I want you to stand in a circle. Make 2 circles, Alta and Ina. So please welcome. Quickly stand in a circle. So Ina, Dinara a little bit turn, okay? So now you should start talking about heroes. So you remember, yeah, how to start your conversation. Then add personal trait. When I clap, you should move and change the partner, okay? So, start.
I respect my
A
father
hero is to me.
because he always gives me right advice. All pieces of advice.
My heroes is my DJ Drogba. He's an ex-footballer, my lovely striker in the football. And he helps every football who really need help. He opened and made phones.
Okay, now move. Change the partner.
I respect
A hero to me is my close friend. Her name is Aydin. I always talk about my problems or my happy days with her.
big waves in the world where million people know who is he.
Actually, I can see that.
Yes, you're right. And my hero in personal
So you can have a look at the board. And so there is a how to start.
And she
A hero
always
to
supports
me
me,
is
and
Kaum
I'm a hero, and I
because
think that
he
she's
has
my admirer.
courage.
And she's
He
a
is
master
courageous.
teacher,
He is
but
courageous
at
and
this time she's a
he
pensioner.
defended our people from enemies and
So you can see that.
and he left his name in our history.
Another one.
Good. Now change. Thank you. Change. So if you don't remember, so please look at the board and so remember how to start. And choose the different versions.
He wrote
And
many books
I
about
admire
how
this my brother because
to be
he's always
friendly,
honest with every
how
person
to
around him.
always be
And he
open
gives
and
me
make a
great
good
advices
contact
and
with
supports me every
everybody.
time.
Thank
you.
And how to speak and different people.
myself.
Hero to me is Mark Zuckerberg, and he is
Founder of Facebook, right?
he's founder.
Okay.
He's created Facebook.
And my
He
hero,
is a very
famous
open-minded
hero is,
boy, and he changed
for
whole our
example,
world.
some writers,
And he opened
writers,
a new
for example,
era.
because he's wise and
Nowadays we
famous
cannot live
writer,
without
poet,
social networks, right?
We cannot.
nation.
Do you often use Facebook?
Very
Yes,
famous in
I
the
have
world, and his
account
lyrics are very
Facebook,
wisely
and I
useful
use
for
every day
us,
in
for
my
young
life,
people.
and
I think so.
it helps to other
And your personal
people
advice.
Keep in touch.
keep in touch
You,
with
have
others and
personal
know
hero?
latest news in the world.
For example,
And I think that he is a hero in our time, in our time. He's modern hero.
I can say
Okay.
that it's my
Thank you very much. Now take your seats. Thank you very much. Now hope you know how to talk about your heroes and make your answers more interesting, right? So using personal traits. And if you justify why this or that person your hero, so your answer might be very long and so interesting to hear. Thank you. Hello, welcome again to our English course, and today's theme is gadgets. All of you know what is gadget, right? Do you know what is gadget? Can we live without gadgets now? No, why no? Why Ernar no?
We can't live without gadgets because we must to keep in touch with friends, always know what happened in the world, and just take a relax.
Good. Any other ideas? So, Ernar again.
Gadgets help to our lives because without gadgets we just can't phone, we can't watch gadgets.
We can't watch what? Our favorite programs?
Yes, and gadgets can help our life very easy. Yes.
Good.
I think we can't live without gadgets because gadgets are very important things in our life, and for example smartphone just is very useful for me, and without smartphone I can't see some information about news in our country, and
Not only in our country, but in our city as well.
yes, and in the world.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think that it's gadget is smart technologies. It's we with these gadgets and in different spheres in our life. For example, students use telephone and notebook and other gadgets, laptops, and in order to it's latest technologies and latest educational systems and others. For example, it's scientists. It's uses these gadgets and by means of these gadgets, they are explore and explore news we didn't know ever.
Good, thank you. Now let's consider some adjectives in order to describe gadgets. For instance, voice activated, voice controlled, and voice commanded. So you can tell, for instance, I have voice activated earphone. Okay? Not just I have an earphone or my favorite gadget is earphone, but I have voice activated. Now let's see some gadgets. Could you choose and describe one gadget? So please, welcome.
I have a voice commanded TV. It's very good because I can change channel and turn on or turn off TV by my voice.
Good.
And it's very cool.
Yeah, it's comfortable, yes?
Yeah, comfortable, yes.
Comfortable.
May I add something? It's smart TV is also good things. We use voice instead of its panel control,
Distance control.
distance control, and we economize our time
And energy, because for pressing it
it's
takes some energy.
and time. It's
And this smart TV know my favorite channels.
And what channels do you often watch?
I watch sports channel, for example, football, and just music channel.
You listen to music?
Yes, I listen to music.
So Hit TV or MTV?
Gakku, Kazakh music channel.
Good, Gakku, yeah?
Yes.
Good. And could you, by voice, for instance, to watch several channels at once?
Yes, no.
But I'm sure that there are such kind of TVs where you can watch several channels at once, yeah?
Yes.
Good. So, what about other devices? Dinara?
I would like to describe diary. This diary is
Very useful thing for girls.
yeah. It is a voice-controlled diary. For example, if me, I write my secrets or my some
Thoughts?
thoughts
Or reflections?
And I can open this diary by my voice.
Very good. And would you like to have such kind of diary?
Definitely, I would.
And what about guys and you? Would you like to have such kind of notebook? Voice-controlled notebook?
Yes, of course I want it.
And what are you going to write there? Your thoughts as well? Thoughts or probably your future plans? Yeah, plans in order so other people cannot see, yeah? Good. So what about the rest of the devices? Bakhtiar, would you choose one?
I would choose the first one. It's alarm clock, voice controlled, and I would know how it's different from just alarm clock.
IV alarm clock, voice controlled alarm clock, and just alarm clock. So, who wants to answer? Who wants to answer? What's the advantage? Yeah, what's the advantage of this alarm clock?
How will
It is electron.
Yeah, Asil?
You can turn off or turn on this alarm clock with your voice,
Yes.
and only and just alarm clock you can turn off with your arm.
Yeah, with your hands, yeah?
With
You
your
should
hand.
press it.
Yes.
Right. Hand. It is better to have such kind of alarm clock because you are sleeping and just with the voice turn off and it turns off. But what do you think? Can you just wake up at once using such kind of alarm clock?
Not always.
Not always, yeah? So as for me, I like sleeping and I cannot get up at once. All right, let's move on. Other adjectives, compound adjectives. Solar-powered, yeah, water-powered, and wind-powered. Now try to use these adjectives for describing the following devices. So, Mirvet, welcome.
I choose that picture. This picture showed a calculator. Calculator is, I think, solar-powered thing. Sometimes you can use this thing with batteries, and calculator is very useful thing for students and school children. And we use this thing at math.
Okay, of course, we can use this calculator even in our usual daily life. Okay, Bakhtiar.
I would prefer to say about earphones, which is on the first picture. It is solar-powered device, gadgets, and it is very useful for people who is keen on to travel, who is traveling on the in the nature, who can't charge their phones with accumulate them from charger and from charge. And it has solar powered on the upside of earphones, and it is automatically powered from the solar energy.
It's very good when you have picnic or travel or have rest in the suburbs or outside. Good.
I see here it's wind powered battery charger because it's we save, we economize its electricity and instead of using this wind it's also useful things we know when we go out nature and it's suburb. When I go to other cities, we use this device.
And the last one, butter.
So the next device is that's bottles. Clocks. Water-powered clocks on the bottles.
What is it in the bottle? What is it in the bottle? Water. Water. Yeah, you fill in water. Good.
This water provide this clock with energy.
Yes.
And it will be water powered.
Yeah, that's why it is called water-powered clocks. Yes. How much time does it work?
For 1 month.
Yeah, 1 month. Yeah.
After we can
change
the water in the bottle, and it will start
working again.
Working
Yeah.
again from the beginning.
It works again.
It's renewable energy.
Yes, it's renewable energy. Good. I hope that today's vocabulary was so useful for you. Now you can describe the modern, I can say, contemporary gadgets, right? Using these compound words. So thank you for coming. Goodbye. Hello, welcome to our English course, and today's theme is food quantities. You know how to talk about the food, and now let's learn about the quantities, food quantities. Now we are going to play the game. So you can choose any number, and under this number is the explanation of food quantity, and you should guess. Okay? So please welcome. Who wants to be first? Butter?
I choose 7.
7. So Butter has chosen the number 7. Okay? 7. A small round container that you drink from. It's very easy. So butter, what is it?
That's a cup of tea.
Yes, cup of tea. So could you tell me something using these words, cup of tea? For instance, how many cups of tea do you have for breakfast?
I have a breakfast.
I have how many cups of tea?
2 or 3 tea
Cups of tea for breakfast.
for breakfast.
So white or black?
I propose black tea.
I prefer black tea. Very good. So welcome, Mirvert.
I want to choose 5.
5. Let's see, what is 5?
It's a spoon of full sugar.
Spoonful of sugar. Yeah. So let's check. Spoonful of sugar. How many spoonfuls of sugar do you use?
I drink tea without sugar.
Without sugar? Oh, good. This is very healthy.
I used to use spoonful of sugar 2 years ago, but I don't use.
Right now you don't.
So you can say, I used to have. Yeah, I used to have. But now you don't. All right. Who wants to be next? Yernar?
I want to choose 11.
There is no 11,
No,
just up to 8.
1.
The first one, eh? The first number.
It's
So could you read the explanation?
yes, the amount of beans that is contained in a tin.
So, could you tell me this food quantity? How is it called?
Contained.
Tin of
Yes, tin or tin of beans,
Yes.
right?
Tin of
So,
beans.
do you know the synonym of the word tin? Tin, another word is?
Bottle oil.
No, not bottle.
Metal bottle.
No, tin, and the synonym is? Yeah. Okay, let's check if you don't remember. Can. Yeah? Can of beans. Right. So, any example with a can of beans, Yernar?
Can of beans we use when we do salads.
Yeah, some salads, eh?
Some salads.
We use cans of beans. Okay? Who wants? Dinara, welcome.
I'll choose the third one.
The third one, number 3. Dinara, read the explanation.
Piece is a part of a larger whole. A piece of cake?
Yes, a piece of cake.
Today I ate a piece of cake.
Good.
A piece of honey cake.
Honey cake. Okay. So, Bakhtiar,
I'll choose the 8.
number 8. What is it, Bakhtiar?
A small amount of salt.
How do we call a small amount of salt?
A small amount of salt with
Salt. No, not little salt.
Granule.
No. Not grams. Not little. To be honest, you don't know. Okay. Let's see. Pinch of salt. Yeah.
Pinch.
This is called pinch of salt. Good. Dinara?
The second one.
The second one. Number 2. What is it?
A slice is a narrow piece or portion of pie which is thin and broad.
Yes. So we know piece of cake
Yeah.
or
Slice.
Yes. Good.
This is a slice of cake.
Good of you. Slice of pie or cake, yeah? So it depends. So slice of pie, what kind of pie do you like eating?
I like roti pie.
Apple pie, Marjan likes. And you? Also apple pie. Yeah, Bakhtiar, welcome.
I'll choose 4.
Number 4. Let's see. Dinara?
It's a loaf of bread.
Loaf of bread, remember? Loaf of bread.
Can I say black bread? No. I prefer only one slice of bread in the morning.
But your task, your work is loaf of
Loaf.
bread. When you go to the supermarket, how many loaves of bread do you buy?
Usually I buy only one loaf of bread.
It's enough for your family,
Yeah.
right? Okay, and the last one. So Marjan, welcome.
I will choose
Six, yeah? Six. The last one.
The compact head formed by the leaves of cabbage. I think that it's unit.
No, not the unit of cabbage. So there is a keyword. There is a keyword here. Head.
Head.
Remember? So guess. It's not peas, yeah? It's not peas
not kilo.
of cabbage. No, sorry?
It's not kilo.
No, not kilo. So there's this one, yeah? How do we call this quantity? We can't say one cabbage, we can't say two cabbages, yeah? Because we should show this quantity.
Rounded? Head round?
No, not rounded. Not amount. Marjan? No. No, not something like full. So okay, let's check. It is called cabbage head. Yeah? I've told you there is a keyword here, cabbage head. So if you want to buy 2 cabbage heads, yeah, you cannot say I bought 2 cabbages. You should say I bought 2 cabbage heads, right? Now let's see how you've remembered these food quantities. I'm going to give you exercises and you should fill, yeah, with the quantities. This is writing, so please do these exercises. There, welcome. Okay, dear my students, now I hope that you can talk not only about food, but food quantities. So you somehow complicated your English. Thank you very much for coming. Our lesson is over.